Hey guys, ExCloud here. Welcome to a tutorial for Riven beginners, but I think also for League of Legends players in general, because some of those tips can be used on other champions as well, not just Riven. As you guys might be able to hear, I'm a little bit sick, but that's totally okay. I hope you'll forgive my nasality throughout the video. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. So, your Q, Broken Wings, makes you dash a certain distance, while your third Q also knocks up enemies. So, demonstrating right here, and on the dummy. As you guys were able to see, it knocks up the enemy, and while being in air, they're stunned for a brief moment. Alright, so, other things about Broken Wings is that when you're hovering over enemies, you're actually shortening the animation of Broken Wings, which can lead to faster combos and also faster animation cancelling and yeah, faster damage output in general. So this is very important in many situations because this is your main damage spell. This is your, I think, yeah, this is the most important spell in Riven, and it has to be used very wisely. So for example, I'm going to demonstrate you first without hovering over the enemy, so just queuing through the enemy, and then with hovering over the enemy. Alright, let's see. As you guys can see, okay, I hovered at the last time, but as you guys were able to see from the first two queues, I can actually show it again. Exactly as you were able to see, the animations are so slow because Riven is actually using all of this distance to go through the enemy. This is not necessary. You can cancel those animations faster by hovering over the enemy, as I'm demonstrating right now. As you guys were able to see, it was a lot faster. Maybe not a lot, but it was faster in general. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Alright, so other things about Riven is that you can cancel basically all of your abilities by using this spell, your E, which is your save spell, because it gives you a shield and dashes to your cursor, giving you room to escape or engage. So yeah, what you can do with the spell is you can cancel your E, W and Q. Your W and Q with your E, sorry. So you want to make sure that you use that spell very wisely, because it can be, as I said before, an engage or a disengage. And yeah, people can abuse the fact that you're using this ability in a dumb way, like let's say for example just to zone away people and then just backing off. They know that your shield is down and Riven doesn't have that much cooldown reduction at the beginning. But yeah, that's something else. What I want to talk about is the combos you can do with this spell. So let's say for example, a very popular combo is the double cast. So what you want to do to be able to pull off the double cast is you use your E, auto attack, W, Q, exactly like that. So I can demonstrate that really quickly. As you guys were able to see, I use my E to gain distance on the enemy, and then use my my auto attack, and then my W and Q. So the reason why you want to use an auto attack in between your E and your W is because you want to, by using this combo, you want to be able to pull off as much damage as possible, because this is a burst combo. You're using your E and your W key at the same time, or basically at the same time, which is not very optimal in certain situations, because you're using both your safe spells. So your E makes you dash away and gives you a shield, and your W stuns enemies around you. You don't want to use this usually like that, but if you know that you can burst an enemy, or you want to just win a trade very shortly and then just back off, and you know that the enemy cannot trade you back and make you lose more health than they did, and this combo is perfectly fine. It is a very good combo as well, just burst people. And yeah, this is the first reason why you want to use your auto attack in between, to get as much damage output as possible by using this burst combo. Another reason is, if you use your E, W, Q without using anything in between, there will be a delay in between your W and your Q, because I can demonstrate this really quickly. as you guys see, okay, on first try I waited a bit, but yeah. As you guys can see, when you try to pull off this combo as fast as possible just by using EWQ, doesn't go off immediately. As you guys can see, there is a short delay between your W and your Q, which is not optimal at all, and you really want to prevent this by filling your gap between your E and your W to make up for this time frame where you're not able to use your Q in between your W and Q. It sounds complicated, maybe it doesn't, but it really isn't complicated. So you just want to make sure that you use something in between your W and your Q, or sorry, in between your E and your W. So for example, you can also use a flash, or as I demonstrated before, an auto attack. So as you guys can see, my E and W, my W and Q went off immediately together, which leads to a more surprise effect and more burst at that 1 second or that one time frame. So yeah, that's another thing. You can also use your your auto attack after your flash to make up for to have more damage output. As you guys can see, even though there will be a short delay because Riven's auto attack animation is quite long, and you usually don't build auto attack speed on Riven, but this is totally fine. Still hard to react to, and yeah, so this is a very important combo on Riven. Alright, so another thing I want to talk about in this tutorial is wiggling. Some of you guys might know it. It's basically just exactly what I'm doing right now, just clicking between two positions or two different sides, and yeah, just continuously doing that in laning against your enemy opponent. The reason why you want to wiggle is because you want to make sure that your enemy doesn't know what you're going to do next. So let's say, for example, the laning phase starts, you're level 3 or level 2, your jungle could possibly come because they have just done the red, went to wolves, blue, and now are rotating up. You want to make sure that the enemy thinks, oh, their jungler might be here now, which can lead to them warding, let's say here in this brush, and then you ping, this is warded, and this is good. So this is what you want to do. You want to force things because you want to confuse your enemy. You want to make sure that they don't know that your jungler might not be near where you are, but also just in general, making sure that they are not able to predict your movements. So by just continuously wiggling, they might get confused. They might think, oh yeah, that person's just wiggling, that doesn't affect me, they are not trying to do anything. And this is exactly what you want to achieve by wiggling, because first of all, you confuse the enemy. They don't know that you eventually might just flash under them and use a double cast, or just continuously trying to pressure them, or or they don't know that you are just pressuring them by trying to confuse them by wiggling. And this is exactly what you want to achieve by this. Another thing you want to achieve by wiggling is, by wiggling, as you guys can see, I'm moving up and down, and let's say there is a brief moment where I'm actually going up instead of down, and this brief moment makes me gain distance, because let's say, for example, I'm just standing here, and I want to approach this enemy by using by first of all moving forward, which seems very obvious because it really is obvious. And then after that, using your E, Q, W, and all of your spells, trying to damage them. This is very obvious. The player is going to react to that because they know, oh, Riven is trying to approach me, let's better back off. And this is what they're going to do if you're not wiggling, or if your movements are very obvious, which will be the case if you're just trying to move forward. So what you want to do is, let's say instead of just standing here, you're actually wiggling. You're trying to do this, and they just think, oh, this person is wiggling, I don't care, because that person has been doing that entire laning phase, let's just continue doing my thing and farm. And yeah, exactly. Now is the part where your surprise effect comes. Let's say here are minions around here, and they just want to farm, and you're here, and you see, oh, I could win this trade by engaging with my EWQ, or just engaging with your Q or whatever. So let's see, you're wiggling here, and now, bam, surprise effect. They are not able to react as fast like that, as they will be able to react to if you are just standing still. And this could, as I said before, lead to surprise effects, make you win trades, and eventually make you win laning phases. So wiggling is very important because it can hide your movements. It just hides your movements. The enemy is not able to suspect what you're doing next, and I think this is why wiggling is very important. Alright guys, this is my first tutorial video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to know anything else, or if you have any suggestions or feedback about my videos, or I don't know, my sound quality, then feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the new subscribers. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time guys. Bye.